Welcome to another adventure with Getting Lost. Today we're doing the final part of the Singapore Botanic Garden series, where we're going to visit this place called the Learning Forest, which is actually a new part of the Singapore Botanic Gardens. Welcome to the Singapore Botanic Garden, and this part here is actually within the World Heritage Site Buffer Zone, and it is called the Learning Forest. It's open from 5 a.m. to 12 midnight daily, and admission is free. This is the Learning Forest. The Learning Forest is actually a 10-hectare forest that is the result of the works of the Singapore Botanic Gardens to restore part of the forest to the lowland forest and wetland habitat that once used to surround the Singapore Botanical Gardens. The Keppel Discovery Wetlands is a 1.8 hectare restoration project of the forest wetlands ecosystem that was historically found in the vicinity of the Singapore Botanic Gardens. On display is a carefully curated collection of plant species that are typical of freshwater forest wetlands habitats in the region. Today, these habitats are highly endangered. The Orchid Islands showcase a large number of native orchids, and the Pulai Marsh collects water from the surrounding area and is also fed by a natural spring. The spring contributes enough water to fill one Olympic-sized swimming pool every month. And this place is actually home to more than 100 species of birds, 20 species of amphibians and reptiles, 7 species of mammals, and over 500 species of plants. And if you notice, to protect the ecosystem of this forest itself, they actually designed a network of broad walks, elevated walkways for people to walk on, and so that you do not disturb the natural habitat of the forest. The Learning Forest is located in the new Thiosol Gallop core of the Singapore Botanical Gardens. It is designed to integrate the existing 6-hectare rainforest to form an enlarged forest habitat. The Learning Forest features a network of broad walks and elevated walkways that allows the visitor to explore the habitats ranging from a freshwater forest wetland to a lowland rainforest. Visitors can learn about the freshwater wetland ecosystem at the Keppel Discovery Wetlands and walk among a collection of some of the tallest tree species in Southeast Asia at the SPH Walks of Giants. One of the interesting portions of this learning forest is the wild fruit garden area. So we're going to head towards there and have a look and see what they have there. I'm hoping to see some durian trees, because durian is the king of fruits. Unfortunately, the garden itself is still a bit immature. A lot of plants, but not much fruits yet. So I guess like I said, this place is actually quite new. So you still need to give them a few more years. But actually more than some trees may take maybe 5 to 10 years before they flower and bear fruits. So at the moment, there are some plants. There are some plums, some prunes, but without better instruction, I do not dare to try any of them. I mean, the worst case scenario is sour. That's the best case scenario. The best case scenario is sour. The worst case is, it may give me an upset stomach. But some of these leaves, like this one here, may look like a mango tree, but it's too. You may need an expert to tell you what's the difference. Like this plant here, I think there's some prunes on it, or plums. I don't know. Look at that. It looks very green. Normally, green means sour. Look, a plant with some red fruits. Still not trying. Red doesn't mean that it's not poisonous. Some kind of berry, I guess. And something I'm more familiar with. You can look behind there. A banana tree. Yes. There are banana trees here. And there's some bananas on it, but they're still green. But I heard that not all banana species, their banana is you have to eat when it's yellow. Some banana are already ripe when they are green, but I don't think this is one of those. Anyway, here is actually like a bamboo forest with different species of bamboo. It reminds me of being in a kung fu movie where they start fighting in between the bamboo stalks. Or that's one of those popular scenes, in those kung fu movies. Almost hoping a kung fu fighter will start flying through the leaves and bounce from leaf to leaf. So now I'm going to head towards the SPH forest, which I'm going to take this bridge here. This bridge here will actually take me, it's an elevated bridge, which will take me over the freshwater pond that they were at earlier. As you can see, this is the freshwater pond. Supposedly, this pond is actually fed by a natural spring that is actually on the location of the garden here. And here is where we can start to see all the big trees, the rainforest trees. So we're actually up in elevation so that we can actually be closer to the foliage. You're closer to the branches where you can actually hear some of the birds, some of the animals or insects that live in the foliage of the trees. So now we are actually further into the forest. As you can see, we are walking on a pathway. The SPH Walk of Giants is an elevated broad walk which measures approximately 260 meters in length and takes visitors from ground level to the height of 8 meters. The broad walk brings visitors up close to the diversity of plant species that are found in lowland rainforests in the region. Here, visitors can actually peer into the crowns of the surrounding trees and also get to see the flowering of the trees up close. Over here, they actually built the walkway around these two trees, and they actually make a canopy of ropes here so that you can actually sit and play around here. But look at the tree. Oh. I wonder if I should have a nap here. And look, we meet another monitor lizard. Hi there, bye there. This one is a bit shy. Now we are back to the normal part of the Botanic Gardens with nice wide parks and greenery and grass area for you to play and run in with big huge trees. Look at those two trees. This is another tree here that is also has grown very wide. I think this is another tree that actually has been cordoned off, but I suspect they actually have done that because if they don't do that, I think the tree may they may be afraid that the tree branches will fall on people, because this tree does have a significant amount of branches. And of course, you do not want people to start climbing on the tree branches and breaking them, because I think some of these trees here are quite old. And of course, you cannot escape Singapore without seeing one of these trees. This is what you call a cannonball tree. Basically, this tree is well known for its sweet smelling flowers, and you can find these trees often around Hindu temples in Singapore, because the flowers were used for prayers. So they have some kind of like a fruit that looks like a cannonball, so that's why they call it a cannonball tree. Before we wrap up this video, I got actually a request from Danny from Indonesia. He asked me how to get here. So, how to get there? From Botanical Gardens MRT station, which you can actually reach on the Circle Line or the Downtown Line, you head towards Exit A. So once you get out of the gantry or towards Exit A, you turn left and head towards the escalator going up. And once you reach the escalator, take it up. Okay, so this Exit A will take you to the Bukit Timah entrance, okay, which is the nearest entrance to the MRT station. Okay, so once you reach the top, okay, walk straight, just make a big U-turn following the corridor. Okay, once you turn back, you can see another escalator going up. Okay, so like I was saying, this escalator will take you to the Exit A, and Exit A will take you to the Bukit Timah entrance of the Botanical Garden. This entrance is the nearest entrance to any MRT station, so it's very convenient for you to come here to go to the Botanical Gardens. So once you get up, on the left here is actually a road which is called Bukit Timah Road. Okay, head straight down the flight of stairs, and towards your right you will reach the Botanical Gardens, Singapore Botanical Gardens. This part of the garden is actually the newer part of the garden, but you can just head straight up in there, okay, and explore the gardens. Okay, in front here, okay, there's actually a place after the gate. You can actually get maps and brochures to show you around the garden. Okay, so don't worry. Okay, you can get the maps and brochures here, and they will give you just a map of the gardens, and you can just explore yourself. So just head up straight all the way up there, okay, and explore the natural heritage, natural beauty, natural features of the Singapore Botanical Gardens. So enjoy yourself. And if you're actually coming into the park from the Tanglin Road entrance, there's actually a nice little waterfall here. with a small pond for fishes. I saw that the kid that had some fish food. I'm not very sure where he get it from, but seems like if you can get the proper food, you can actually feed it to the fish. So do not. I think this is a you do not bring your own food, but I think you can actually buy it from the count. I mean, there's an information counter nearby. Hopefully, look at all the fish. Okay, and further down there, I'm gonna go down there later. Look at that. That is a very big catfish, isn't it? Whoa. That is at least 3 foot long. Anyway, after I saw that, the catfish never appeared again. But there's still a lot of different type of fishes here. Some koi fishes. There's a nice little area here. This is a nice little interesting end for our nice little exploration of the Singapore Botanic Gardens. So tranquil and so relaxing. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed our adventure at the Singapore Botanic Garden. It's a worthwhile place to go. It showcases our Singapore's natural heritage that a lot of us take for granted. So please do come down and enjoy this. And I hope you enjoy what you see today. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to join me for my next adventure. I guess that's about it. Bye bye.